Who do you need to become? Welcome back to the I Am Extraordinary podcast, the podcast dedicated to personal growth, intentional living, and becoming the absolute best version of yourself. I'm your host, Roundtree, also known as Tree the Creator, and today we're diving into such a critical topic. Who do you need to become? So most people focus on what they need to do to achieve their goals. But true success and transformation start much, much deeper. It begins with who you believe you are or who you must become. So first we must get clarity on our vision. Clearly define what an extraordinary life looks like to you. Who is this extraordinary version of yourself? How do they think? How do they behave? How do they show up each and every day? For example, if your goal is fitness, ask yourself, who do I need to become to prioritize my health? Next, we have to realize that our identity shapes our very actions, our habits, our decisions. So reflect on these questions. Am I someone who keeps promises to myself? Am I disciplined? Am I focused? Am I committed? Do my actions reflect who I want to be or who I've always been? And we must remember that we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our identity. So we have to identify the gap between our current self and our extraordinary selves. And we have to bridge that gap with small, consistent changes aligned with the desired identity. And we have to make these non-negotiable. For example, daily reading for knowledge, daily exercise and healthy eating for our health, and daily gratitude for positivity. So let's take a few action steps. Let's write a clear description of the person you're becoming. Read it every morning as your daily reminder. Prompt yourself, what would the extraordinary me do right now? Let's take this one step further to further reinforce what it is that we wrote down. I want you to open the voice recorder app on your phone. I want you to record that description that you wrote down. You can possibly set it to music, set it to water sounds, nature sounds, and then we want to listen to this regularly. First thing in the morning when we wake up, and definitely at night before we lay our heads down to bed. We can reinforce this by listening to a recorded version multiple times a day throughout the day, embedding the vision deeply into our subconscious minds. Let's take action today. Number 1, let's write it down. Who you want to become. 2, detail how this person thinks, how they act, how they feel. And 3, let's commit to one immediate action that aligns with this identity. Becoming extraordinary involves small, intentional, daily shifts. You are extraordinary, not someday, but starting today, starting right now. Thank you for joining me on the I Am Extraordinary podcast. Be sure to subscribe, share this episode, and remember, you are not average. You were created extraordinary. It's your boy Ryan Roundtree, also known as Tree the Creator. And always remember to be extraordinary because you, my friend, were created that way. Peace.